and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terenceguardino. This is a relatively calm week. There's these little mood swings. Could be a lot of hard work or some frustration from all the hard work by Thursday, which I'll talk about in a moment. But overall, this is a good period because expansive Jupiter that wants to bring opportunities is in harmony with responsible, stabilizing, and hence manifesting Saturn. This is very favorable overall for the economy in general, but any economic plans from launching a business, starting a new job, trying to create more business for yourself or at your job. But on Monday, January the 16th, the moon is in the last day of Virgo. It's a bit more analytical, can sometimes be more critical because it's so detailed oriented. And it's going to be triggering anxious Mars and being blocked by Saturn. So there's a bit of this, more of the frustration, irritability. It's a bit uncomfortable. But the more conscious you are, the more you're aware of how your friends, your coworkers, your family are responding. And what I mean by being more conscious is not getting involved with the negativity. On Tuesday, now the moon for the next 2 days is in Libra. Libra is looking for more harmony and balance. Tuesday, there's nothing going on that's triggering any kind of imbalance. But on Wednesday, now the moon is being hit by compulsive Pluto, unpredictable Uranus. So you may be feeling a bit out of balance, or you're trying to find the happy medium between friends and family where there may be a certain amount of discord. But it's just kind of this moody energy that you're trying to find the center and maybe be the mediator. On Thursday, now ambitious Mars is being controlled by restricted Saturn. Now this can go one of two ways. Again, the more conscious you are, then you realize that any kind of work projects, you have to be more disciplined, more focused. If you're not, you might be feeling that the work responsibilities are a bit hard or overwhelming, and then you're just feeling frustrated. But instead of wasting your time feeling frustrated, just get more focused and disciplined, and hour by hour, just get the job done, and actually you can accomplish a great deal. Later in that day on Thursday, the sun leaves the more organized, practical, responsible sign of Capricorn and enters into Aquarius. Aquarius is more socially conscious, more friendly, but in a way, it's this end of January going into February with the sun in Aquarius when most people start to look more towards the future. It's as if the first 3 weeks of January, usually, you're just catching up from the holidays. And now you're more into the rhythm starting this Thursday when the sun goes into Aquarius, of really starting to think and plan about the rest of the year. On Friday, Venus, that planet of relationships, and Venus seeks harmony. Venus is going to be very favorable to intense Pluto. This is a day where any kind of social interactions, it can be deeper. There could be more feeling of friendship, more intimacy in personal relationships. And if you are becoming infatuated with somebody on that day, you're really feeling it deeply. Some of you might be thinking, if it's a new encounter, that, wow, this may be love at first sight. On another level, Pluto is allowing relationships for forgiveness and to really get to the source, to the bottom of any kind of problems and make some very favorable necessary changes without a lot of this who's right and who's wrong, and starting to go more with the flow. And good for artists, since Venus also is the planet of creativity. And for the artist or the performer, they're able to dig deep and feel and really connect to something that's more inspiring. On Saturday, the moon, there's no major planetary transits. The moon is in Scorpio. It's not really triggering any other planets. But the moon in Scorpio tends to want to be withdrawn, be more alone, on one hand, or whatever you are doing with the moon in Scorpio, you're taking it very seriously, or you're not bothering with it at all. But when we get to Saturday, again, there aren't any major planetary events happening. The moon has changed signs to Sagittarius and not triggering any planets, good or bad. But just overall, with the moon in Sagittarius, you're feeling more friendly, more outgoing, more adventurous, thinking of traveling, thinking of travel plans. Could be good for anything educational. So overall, it is a more mild, good week. I think a lot of productivity can unfold with that Jupiter-Saturn support for the month. So before I sign off, I want to remind you again that I'm available for that one question offer for nominal fee through the Astrology Answers website. It's kind of hard to find me on the website because I've tried. But if you click on the YouTube button under the video so you can watch it through YouTube, and you go to the description box, it used to be at the top, and maybe they put it back at the top. But if you scroll down to the bottom, and you may have to hit where it's under the box where it says show more, so it opens up the box more. There is at the very bottom, there had been at the very bottom a direct link to be able to request the one question that I will be able to answer. And the time of birth is so important. And I always ask you if you could put the birth information, the time, the place, the date, your birth date, back in the message. That will make sure that I have all the information accurate. I want to thank you for watching. Until next week with my next segment, have a great week.